So the MRSA story goes like this. I was down in the Keys for a week, and the day I got back, I went to sleep, woke up the next morning with a spot, and within 3 days, I had a giant blistering sore. I went right to the doctor and had it lanced. So if you haven't seen it, now's the time to go watch the first video so you understand what we're talking about. The reason I'm making this part 2 is because there was a lot of people asking questions, the ridiculous comments, and a lot of people want to know what the follow-up was. So where we left off in the interview, the doctor says, I'm going to leave this spot in there. And that's where everybody's freaking out on YouTube. That's why this video has so many hits. It's not a sac, it's a core. It's just a hard bottom to this entire infection. He says it's gonna come out within a day or two. So I go home, the next morning I wake up, I had a Band-Aid and took it off, and I should have filmed this, but I get a paper towel and just wipe, and it literally pulls and starts to fall out. I grabbed it, fell out of my face, about this long, about this wide, and it left a giant hole. I remember looking in the mirror and being this clean cut, empty, just open wound and getting pretty freaked out. My doctor was closed on Saturday or Sunday, whatever day it was. I go to the emergency room, they get me in, she cleaned it, lanced it again, gave it another squeeze. She comes out with this like 10-inch piece of gauze. She starts stuffing it in my face. Leave it in there for 24 hours. It's going to keep the wound open. Next morning, I pull this thing out and it just started slowly unfolding and coming out. And that was the first time I filmed it, and you guys get to see what the hole actually looked like. Have I had anything since or had any problems? No. The very end of the process was I pulled this thing out of my face. From that day forward, it got smaller and smaller every day. And within 5 or 6 days, it was completely gone. And there's not really any scarring now, just a little spot. A lot of people asked me, how do we know it was MRSA? Before the lancing video, we did a culture and we didn't find out until after the lance that it was MRSA. You can see how much pain I'm in that video. The reason he left the core was because he got all the infection out. He cuts it open, squeezes it, gets his tweezers, pulls it out, slices it off, squeeze some more, and the lidocaine, you can see in the beginning of the video, he injects it and it just comes right back out and drips down my chin. So I was feeling everything. We have so much content. For whatever reason, a video of me getting my face cut open gets more hits than a shark about to eat me. The real hope for these videos is that you guys click one of these links to watch our surfing, our shark videos, our party videos. Thank you, Dr. Pinsky, for taking care of this. Clearly I got it taken care of and don't have scarring. If you have any questions, comment, message, let me know. Hopefully this will be my last MRSA staph infection video ever.